Hello and welcome back to this week's episode of Cardinals on Air. I am your host, Lacey Naden. We are starting off with what's happening around the school.
Alex and Lacey here with this week's sports report. On Tuesday the 15th, girls varsity versus St. Paul in the first round of sub-districts. There's also junior high boys basketball at versus GICC at home. On Thursday the 17th, if the girls win Tuesday night, they will play again on Thursday. Also, junior high boys basketball versus Central City at home. Friday the 18th, boys varsity and JV versus Arcadia Loop City.
On Thursday the 17th through Saturday the 19th, we have two wrestlers competing at the state tournament, Zach Berkey and Jordy Balint. Good luck, guys. And then on Wednesday the 16th, the Loop Rat Conference speech is at Ravenna. And then on Friday the 18th, there will be no school. Good luck to everyone and in their sports. Alex, we will be sure to let you know how our state wrestlers did in the next edition. Next, we are going to hear from Zayden with our junior high interview.
Hi, this is Zayden. I am here with Natalie and Peyton for our junior high interview. First question, how do you guys feel about spring sports coming up?
I'm pretty excited, but I don't know if I'm doing track for sure or not, but yeah.
I usually do track. It's pretty fun. You go out, you miss school, but it's hard because you have to catch up on work.
Second question, how do you feel about the block schedule?
It's all right. It's just confusing because some weeks we might not have it, and then some weeks we will.
I'd say the same thing, but on even days it's odd block, so it's kind of confusing.
Okay, third question, how do you feel about having to eat with high school?
I don't think it's that different. Most of them go home anyways to eat.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing.
How do you feel about going into high school next year since you're almost done with your 8th grade year?
A little nervous, but excited too.
I'm pretty excited. It's just something new to us.
Do you have any new teachers this year?
Miss Huggins.
That's what I have too.
Pretty cool teacher.
Okay. Last year we did a lot of online school. Do you like that better than actual school?
No, because it's a lot easier to learn in person.
I'd say no, because then you don't get to see your friends as much.
Alright, what's your guys' hardest subject this year in school?
Well, probably social studies.
I'd
So
say
I guess it makes it rough.
Yeah, I'd say social studies.
And what's your guys' easiest subject this year?
I would say math.
I'd say English.
Alright, and that's our junior high interview with Natalie and Peyton.
Thank you, Zayden, for talking with Peyton and Natalie. Next up, we have Lauren and Kinley interviewing the seniors.
Hello, I'm Lauren with my co-host Kinley, and today we are interviewing Brody and Karsten. High school questions are first. How's your high school been year so far?
Got it. It's been pretty good. Not too much to complain about.
Mine's been pretty good. It's pretty fun.
Are you doing any sports or extracurricular activities?
Yeah, right now I'm just doing dance.
I did football in the fall. That went pretty well.
What is the most challenging thing you have done as a senior this year?
I just say figuring out what my plans are after high school and then just filling out scholarships and stuff.
I'd probably go along with that. Just figuring out what I want to do after I graduate and trying to make it all happen.
What has been the best part of your senior year?
I guess just enjoying the small moments because obviously senior year is a lot of last. So just enjoying those.
What are you going to miss about high school?
I'm definitely going to miss seeing my classmates every day and just my teachers.
Probably seeing all my friends and classmates and having math with Miss Seberger.
Okay, now for college questions. What college are you going to?
I'm going to the University of South Dakota.
I'm not for sure yet. I looked at a couple different colleges, but I haven't really decided.
What are you going into and why?
Right now I'm planning on majoring in psychology because I plan on being a mental health counselor, and I just want to help people.
Do you think college will be like high school?
I don't think college will be like high school because obviously college, obviously the stakes are higher, and you're getting a different education, and you're going to be around a lot of new people, so I think it'll be a lot different, especially since I'm going to a bigger college and obviously Donovan's a little bit smaller.
I don't think it'll be the same. There'll be a lot of new stuff just with college and stuff like that you'll have to adapt to. So.
Will you be doing any extracurricular activities, or are you just focused on schoolwork?
I'll probably be involved in my college, just any intramural sports or any activities that go along with the major I'm going to.
What do you plan on doing for a job while you're in college?
Probably just working anywhere close to college or on campus, whatever that may be.
Probably construction.
And then, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I mean, I'll be 28, so hopefully I'll be graduated from college and I have a good job, have a stable job, stable money, maybe a family. Who knows? I cannot predict that.
Fair. Probably just working and vibing.
This was my senior interview with my hosts Lauren and Brody and Karsten.
Now, Emma and Emily are going to talk with Cohen and I about the new school website.
Hello, I am Emma, and I'm with my co-host Emily, and today we are interviewing Cohen and Lacey about the new school website.
What is the biggest difference between the old website and the new one?
The website's definitely a lot easier to use. The old website, you had to click through multiple things, and with this new one, you can just click on one tab, and then it brings you to what you want to find.
I think the biggest difference is probably the integration with student articles and live feed. It's right on the same page or front page, so right when you open the website, you can see the live feed or the news articles that are written.
Why did the school decide to change the website? Do you know?
I think the old website was just getting way too old. It was not updated as often and didn't look very pleasing.
I would agree with that. It looked very outdated.
Yeah, it's definitely
What are your plans with this new website design for the future?
to definitely post more stuff on there. Journalism students have access to this website, and we are able to post photos, post our articles. I mean, it definitely has to be approved first, but then it'll be up there for you guys to see.
So how much work went into the website?
Well, we didn't do a lot of work since we just hired it off to people to make it for us.
Yeah. So.
What made you think that the old website needed a change?
I think it was just outdated and everything.
It was never really updated, so if there was something going on, it might have not always been up on there.
Yeah. So is there anything you would want anyone to know about the new website?
Just to go check it, you can check all of our live feeds and news articles. In about a week, there will be an app to download on iPhone and Android. So
That would be very helpful.
Yes, and then this app is also a lot easier to use than the old one for the school website.
So this has been Emma and Emily with
Thanks,
Cohen.
girls. Be sure to check out the new school website. It really looks good. Next, we have this week's staff interview with Aaron and Cohen.
this is Cohen Johnson and Aaron Long here with Mr. Connor for the staff interview. What made you want to become a teacher?
I think I always wanted to be a teacher. When I was in high school, I had a couple of really good teachers that made a big impact on my life and showed me the value that teachers have influencing kids to become what they want to be.
Okay. Did you always plan on getting a teaching degree when you went to college?
I did for the most part. There was a couple times where I thought about changing my major, doing something different, doing more of a strength conditioning route or the personal training route. But I had a really good college advisor. His name was Jim Locke. He really steered me and kept me on the line to become a teacher.
What college did you go to?
Went to Hastings College.
College. And how many years did you go there?
I was there for 7 years total, 5 as an undergraduate student and 2 as a graduate student.
So what degrees do you have now after college?
I have a 712 social sciences teaching degree and a 712 mild moderate disabilities degree, which both of those allow me to teach either 712 social studies or 712 special education.
How many years have you been in the teaching field?
I think this is my 9th year, or this is my 8th year. Next year will be my 9th year. Always been at Donovan Trumbull as a teacher.
Why did you choose to teach at DT?
There was an open job. I needed a job. And there was an open job at Donovan Trumbull. I knew one of the teachers here at the time. He encouraged me to bring up my application information, and it just kind of worked out from there.
What is your position here at DT?
I teach in the alternate education program. We call it the Pride Room. I'm not 100% sure that I could recite what Pride stands for, but I know it's part of the alternate education program here at Donovan Trumbull.
This has been Aaron Long and Cohen Johnson with Mr. Connor for this day.
Mr. Connor, for taking time to talk with us. That's a wrap-up of this edition of Cardinals on Air. I have been your host, Lacey. Thanks for joining us today.
For Cardinals on Air.
Over and out.